Good Morning Football is brought to you by Audi. Now, Arizona and Chicago, the Bears, the Cardinals, they had their offseason strength and conditioning programs yesterday. They kicked those off, and that led to a new Bears receiver, Allen Robinson, who had his first day in Chicago, tweeting this: "Woke up feeling like the first day of school." You guys remember that first day back after summer vacation?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I don't necessarily remember the day back. I remember the days leading up to it. It was like, what am I wearing? Where are my new supplies? Like, I'm going down with my supply list down the aisles. That I remember.
I remember the shoes. You had to have the freshest shoes. I remember when you guys showed up with some Barclays. I was the envy of every kid in the 6th grade. The Force Barclays, like 1992. Oh, the shoes were the best.
I remember the JanSport backpacks.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody wanted
wholesale
initials. The new JanSport,
With the initials
With
in?
the initials. Ooh, that was high-end luxury.
You swing for the Eddie Bauer, man? That was,
that was expensive. That
I was
expensive.
it was cool to have like an old JanSport, like an old ripped up one, and with like pins and stuff all over it.
Yeah. Social distortion patches.
Cool.
Yeah.
So this got us thinking, as all these players and coaches are getting back into their team programs, which back-to-school guy would they be, Peter?
I'm going to start off with this one. I love this topic. Everyone's getting back to school, and everyone's saying the Colts thought they had a teacher when they left school last season. They thought, okay, Josh McDaniels, and he comes from the Belichick tree, and it's going to be no days off, and it's going to be every day, and he's going to do Belichick stuff, and it's going to be mini Belichick, and it's going to be hard, and we're going to come in, and there's going to be quizzes every day.
It's that class you kind of dread throughout the day.
The class you dread, and you got it. Like,
7th period,
at the end of the year, you got the assignment, like, I've got Mr. McDaniels.
You got Mr. B.
And then you talk to people in Denver, and they're like, it wasn't fun to play for him. They're like,
different school, different district.
But then something happened over the off season, and something happened while you were away at summer camp. Mr. McDaniels isn't coming. He's done. He retired. He's not. He bailed. Instead, we have this really cool sub who might be there the whole year. His name is Mr. Reich.
Oh,
and there
Superintendent Irsay brought him in?
Yes, Superintendent. He's the cool sub. Remember the cool sub? He'd let you work in groups. Sometimes there would be class outside. You'd sit under a tree and be like, let's just, you know what? Let's just read Catcher in the Rye. Like, Catcher in the Rye, I don't know if that's on the curriculum list. We're going to read it anyway because I'm that cool. We're going to do it.
Jack Kerouac.
Exactly.
Mr. Reich, are we supposed to read Vonnegut like this? I didn't see it on the syllabus.
We're going to read Vonnegut, and I want you to expand your minds. Whatever that means, expand your minds. Be yourselves. Look, there was class outside. You get to watch movies.
What if we just have
the AV card?
The AV card. The AV card. Just watch a show or film strip. How about this test, Mr. Wright? Can we also just can we just open the textbook and take it right out?
Yeah, have an open book text.
Open, really?
Open book.
You know what?
Work
Talk
in
to your
groups.
partner.
Work in groups.
Mr. Wright, what if I just kind of want to get out of here?
You know what? Do what you got to do. If you need to find your.
I need a little me time.
Take the.
Are you gonna mark me absent?
No, take the period off.
Sounds pretty
Here's
good.
a hall pass. I'm not saying he's a walkover because he's not. But when you think you've got Josh McDaniels and the Belichick tree coming, and you wake up one morning and you find out that ain't happening. We're getting Frank Reich who comes in and he's got smile. Look, he's got cool stories. He's been around the world. He comes back. He's explored something.
Play a little guitar.
Plays guitar in class.
Okay, computer.
Let me tell you about the comeback against the Oilers.
really?
Let me tell you about my comeback against. Let me tell you about the Philly special when he plays the song.
Tell us more about college, Mr. Reich. All the girls are loving it.
All the girls, sometimes with the cool sub and the girls doesn't go perfectly. So we're going to say this.
Yeah.
We're going to wrap it up right here. Colts rule, Pats drool. Cool Mr. Reich is coming in.
Sleeves rolled up in the pants.
Guys, do what you wear whatever you want to school. There's a dress code. Not in my class.
Not in Mr. Reich's class.
Mr. Reich. He's coming to school.
Mr. Reich,
First day of school.
Allen Robinson celebrating his first day with the Bears yesterday. They got to kick stuff off. So did the Arizona Cardinals with their new coaches. And it got me to thinking about, how do I put this in words? I feel like after you leave, like, I don't know, like 8th grade, maybe into high school, 7th grade. Some people are early bloomers. You have, like, the guy that would come back and he maybe had, like, he was taller. He was, like, a foot taller. You can't recognize him. He has, like, an Adam's apple, maybe, like, one, two hairs here around here.
Yeah.
Voice is a little bit deeper. You have the girl pulling the full Rachel, what's her name?
Rachel Green?
No, Cook.
Oh, Rachel Lee Cook.
Rachel Lee Cook. So she's all that. All of a sudden, like, she's not wearing glasses anymore. She's really grown and had a growth spurt. That's what I think about when I think of. Remember, you guys ever had those experiences?
Oh my gosh! I mean, I was an early bloomer. I mean, I had a 5 o'clock shot at my first communion. Like, I was way early. I haven't grown an inch since like 1991. I was the center on the basketball team, so I get what your voice in your middle of a sentence. So you're like, and your voice just cracks like that all the time.
There's a growth spurt guy, and to me, in the NFL, that's Patrick Mahomes.
Yes, it is.
He's almost being expected to have a growth spurt sooner than he's even ready because here he is.
Is he taller than a car?
Oh, that's amazing.
Hagrid.
Outfit to school?
They signed Sammy Watkins to this whopping deal. He has so many playmakers around him, and most of all, they ship an Alex Smith who's gotten them into the playoffs perennially, basically. So, hey, kid, they traded up to get you. You're up. So hopefully that Adam's apple is flying.
Shows up this year. He's got armpit hair. Everyone's like, whoa!
Whoa, where'd you get that, man? What the hell?
I'm the starting quarterback. That's where.
That's right.
That's it. He's growing up.
Can we see
always
the
the
picture
tallest
again?
Don't call me Little Pat no more.
In the school photo, were you always like
Look at
top
us.
left,
I
tallest
was
guy?
always top left.
The girl in the
always
truck?
the tallest guy playing center. What do you got, Kyle?
Look at the girl on the right looking at Mahomes. She's feeling it. This feels like the jealous girlfriend. Look at the guy on his phone. He's got nothing.
Yeah.
She's all over 12-foot-tall Mahomes.
Yeah, he's trying to play it off and look at his phone because she just dumped him. Yeah, beat it, Chris. Pat Mahomes is up.
He has to maybe have the biggest growth spurt of any player in the NFL.
He better grow up.
Well, him or somebody in Chicago who plays quarterback as well. That brings me to Mitchell Trubisky, who I went to elementary school very close to where these meetings where Coach Nagy were yesterday and where Trubisky is. And there was always a kid who showed up on day one. Let's just say he was nouveau riche with the school supplies. His parents obviously wanted to have everything. We did a run. And I feel like with everything that Mitchell has gotten this offseason, all the new weapons, all the new players, they're brand new supplies, really. I mean, you look at Allen Robinson is your classic trapper keeper. It's classic. Look at him. It's teamy and outside of his backpack, which looks really fancy, by the way. He's got his full pads on in class. Is that a ruler? Is that a compass, one of those things? But Allen Robinson is your classic trapper with the Velcro. I had a dream car on mine, a Ferrari Testarossa, and then different folders for different classes. This one's for home ec. This one's for social studies. That's Allen Robinson.
So why do they ever go out of style if everybody loves trapper keepers so much?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I wish I had a trapper keeper right now. Why don't we have him on our set?
We should get some.
What's in his backpack? Is it binoculars and a two-way pager?
It's binoculars. It might also be Banaka with what he's got going. I don't know. But Trey Burton, guys, you know what another like prestige piece that would be is the 64-pack of the Crayola crayons with this built-in sharpener just stunting on everybody. Somebody comes over with a 48.
How much that cost? $1,000?
$1,000. Literally, you have to finance the thing. It's a down payment.
It's not blue. It's sky blue.
It's cayenne. It's a cornmeal or whatever the hell it was.
Cheese.
Yes, you cannot use my sharpener either with your little like broke-ass 8-pack. That's it. And then finally, I think Taylor Gabriel, he'd be those like scented markers, you know, like smelled like cherry and everything like that. Mr. Scent, beautiful. Like the yellow one was lemon. You don't even need
He's in the
those.
back of the class getting lifted.
Exactly.
You don't need them, but they're so great to have.
So great to have. And by the way, he also has Chase Daniel, who's like the guy he can kind of cheat off of in class if he wants to. Smarter, been there. He's got everything. Everything. Mitchell Trubisky, the kid, nouveau riche, and we hope they all work.
Oh, that's good stuff, man. This is so fun. Bringing back memories. Now, one of my memories before the first day of school, and this is all autobiographical, like my man KB says, I once saw in a movie, one of the hood classes I had to watch, a guy ironing his clothes, and not the traditional way. It was the way when you didn't know how to iron, and I was that guy. I would pick out my fresh kicks. I would have my little tidy whities, and then I would pick out my outfit, the pants and the shirt. And because I didn't know how to plug it in and just simply go over the pants, I would put it in between the box spring and the actual mattress. And then I would lay on it. Huh?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about ironing my clothes the hood way.
You put it underneath your bed?
Underneath my bed, and I would sleep on it. So it basically would flatten it out, and you get whatever creases you want. And that was my way of straightening out my clothes. And then I was thinking about straightening out. What teams or what guys do people think need to be straightened out? And it's the Rams. You look at the players that they have. You got Ndamukong Suh. You got Marcus Peters and Aqib Talib. Everything that you've been talking about since Suh's beginning of his career. You got Peters leaving Kansas City, and, of course, Aqib Talib. You got to straighten these guys out. But look at them right there,
How
man.
about the stuff Garoppolo in the locker?
So fresh, so clean. The outfits look perfect. And just like that outfit that I put underneath my mattress, these guys are going to fit perfectly within the system. I know there's a lot of questions about McVay, son of bum, and all these different personalities, and what are you going to do? How are you going to get these guys straight? Listen, you ain't got to worry about it. As soon as the first day of school starts, that first game, it's going to be a perfect fit, just like your first day of school outfit.
I mean, I don't have questions about the Rams or Wade Phillips. I have questions about I cannot believe they actually did that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, listen, you got to make do.
Like that?
No, but Nate's told us many things I've never heard of. Guys putting chili powder in their socks to stay warm.
This is true. You got to do what it takes. Do what it takes to get the fresh outfit.
Can you iron now?
Yeah, of course. I'm a homebody. I'm a dad, so I iron and cook and clean. But back in the day,
you're like, Lil Nate, put it under your box spring.
Yeah, for real. You got to teach me how to do it, man.
I like it.
Great stuff. Those are our memories. So you guys tell us yours at #GMFB. First day of school for the Bears and the Cardinals. And I feel like OTAs are just weeks away straight.
Coming.
Wild, and so is the draft. We got to talk more about the Cowboys. We got a lot of tweets yesterday. You guys aren't going to talk about the Cowboys at all? They added